This video is going to cover how to properly set up the site auditing tool in SearchAtlas. The first thing you're going to do is plug in the website you want to work on. So for example, you'll plug in searchatlas.com. If you're on the Pro plan, you can audit sites in bulk just by copying and pasting the individual URLs. When you hit Audit Site, you're going to be presented with this pop-up where you can select your user agent. The default setting is going to be SearchAtlas Bot, but you can hit the drop down and switch to Google Bot or Bing Bot if needed. The crawl speed is defaulted to 20 pages per second. If you're concerned about your server constraints, you can lower this. If the site is really big, you can increase this, but just keep in mind if the site is big and you have a lot of pages being crawled per second, it can potentially slow down or in certain cases even crash the site, which is why we recommend leaving it at 20 pages per second. You're then going to allocate a crawl budget. The default is going to be the top 100 pages. You can use the slider to max this out or manually type in a page here. And then you're going to select a crawl frequency. So if this is your site or a site that you're actively working on, we would recommend doing daily, weekly, or at the very least monthly crawls. You can also set a custom cadence. If you're just doing this for prospecting and it's not a site that you're actively working on, you can set the crawl frequency to never, so it only crawls at one time and doesn't continue to crawl the site thereafter. And then you simply hit Start Audit from there. Now we'll look at an audit of an existing site, so we're going to take ikea.com. When the audit gets completed, you get presented with the page that looks like this, website overview. This chart here is going to track your site health changes over time. This crawl was set up to run daily, so we're going to be logging the health changes every single day, but the interval will be defined by the crawl settings you determine, right? And as you scroll down, you'll get some charts and some graphs and trend lines of how the site is performing over time. From here, if you click this Export to Docs button, this will actually open up a publicly shareable Google Doc that will give you a written summary of all of the issues that are detected within the audit. So you'll get a health score, you'll get a table that will log all your health changes over time, a notice of all the issues that were found, indexable versus non-indexable pages, Chrome user experience report, and then we present you with an icon legend to delineate between high, medium, and low priority tasks. Each issue that's discovered, you'll see the name of the issue, the number of pages impacted by the issue, a description of that issue, a note on how to fix that issue, as well as a supporting resource to help you dive in deeper to that issue if you're struggling with what that particular item actually means. So this is a really powerful way to synthesize or summarize an audit and present it either to a client or to an internal team member and give them the assets they need to systematically improve the quality of the site. All of the issues that are discovered here, so let's just find an example of a good issue. So broken internal links on 82 pages with a high priority notification. We can then toggle over to the Issues tab in SearchAtlas, find the Links section, look for Broken Internal Links, and we'll see the 82, so Broken Internal Links 82. If we then click on that 82, we'll get, again, a description of the issue, a severity, pages impacted, health gain, how to fix, resource, and then we'll show you the page where the broken link is contained. So this page has a broken link to this page, which is returning a 404 error. You can either ignore the issue, you can export these issues into a spreadsheet or into a Google Sheet, or you can just work through this in real time. You can also export all of the issues into a spreadsheet. So if you hit export here, SearchAtlas will email you a workbook in a spreadsheet format with a tab-by-tab breakdown of all of the issues and the impacted pages, so you can use it to work through the items. A couple points to make on the overview page. If this is a site that you own or have direct access to, you can set up an integration with Google Search Console and Google Analytics 4. So that way you can layer in that performance data on top of the crawl to prioritize pages that are the most impactful from a search perspective. If you go to the Page Explorer tab, you'll get essentially a workbook. So URLs, crawl depth, type of page, importance score, page health, all of these different parameters, metadata. And here you can configure your columns. So you can cherry pick which metrics or data points you want included in this workbook format. And again, if you connect Google Search Console and Google Analytics, you can layer in things like click-through rate, bounce rate, goal completion, events, conversion rates, things like that. So this will help you properly prioritize your pages. You can also layer in speed performance and things like that. So you have a lot of flexibility in terms of what items you want included in this workbook. Really just depends on what problem you're trying to solve or who's responsible for working through these items. The other thing that you can do in here is run a page pruning analysis. This will require Search Console access because in order for us to properly diagnose which pages are prunable or boostable, we need to understand the performance of those pages. So I'll pull up an example of that in a moment. The other item in here to look at is going to be the site visualization tool. This tool will actually show you the interconnectedness of pages within your website, right? So since this is IKEA.com, it's a massive website with a lot of pages and page hierarchy and structures. So you can actually view this using the site visualizer if that's something that's interesting for you to kind of review or present with your clients. And these email alerts allow you to set up notifications to specific team members. So every time an audit is complete, you can have a team member receive a copy of that audit. Or if there are only specific items you want to be notified for, so for example, if a canonical tag is missing, or if there are status code errors on the site, or if an internal link is broken. So you can essentially cherry pick which items to be notified to specific team members that are going to be responsible for those tasks. So if I select notify me for broken internal links, now every time a site audit is conducted and a new internal link is discovered to be broken, SearchAtlas will send me an email letting me know that new broken internal links have been discovered and give me a link to that report so I can start fixing it immediately. So the site auditing tool in SearchAtlas acts as a site monitoring tool as much as it does a site auditing tool. And I'm just going to show you what this report can look like for a site when you layer in Google Search Console data. So this is going to be a crawl for a link graph. And if we then look at the site visualization for link graph, we'll kind of see the structure of our pages, starting with our home page and all the various subfolders and subcategories that we have on our site. And if I look at that pruning analysis, I'll get presented with a visualization that shows me how different pages on our site are performing, which ones are being served the highest impressions, or which ones have the highest traffic, which ones are ranking for the most keywords, and which ones are contributing to the most qualified traffic onto our site. And then down here, we have a list of pages that can be pruned, pages that have poor content, pages that are low quality, and then pages that can actually be boosted as well. So since this data is coming from Google Search Console, we actually have a really high confidence interval that this analysis is accurate and useful, because we're looking at what pages have no impressions, no traffic, aren't ranking for keywords. And in this case, it's going to be a category page on our site. So we can actually go ahead and set a no index tag on this page. So that way search engines, don't waste our crawl budget crawling category pages and spend more time crawling our valuable pages, right? So this page pruning analysis is great for larger websites where you're trying to essentially trim the fat and consolidate the footprint to ensure that the crawlability of the site is as concise and focused as possible. So definitely check out the Site Auditor in Search Atlas, use it as a site auditing and site monitoring tool, and use it to visualize your site as well as to prune low quality pages or improve pages with strong traffic potential that may not be getting enough love currently.